Azerbaijani horsemen engage in a game of chovqan. The sport is closely related to polo, with the riders using wooden mallets to hit a ball into a goal. Chovqan was played for centuries by Azeri nomads, whose sturdy, short-legged horses were considered ideal for the sport. The number of chovqan practitioners declined during the Soviet era, but now Azerbaijan is hoping to revive the sport by applying for urgent safeguarding from the United Nations Cultural Agency, UNESCO. Other countries are also seeking special status for their own cultural practices. Neighboring Georgia, for example, wants to call attention to its ancient tradition of winemaking, known as kvevri, in which the wine is aged in handmade clay pots. And Macedonia's northwestern Dolni Polag region is hoping to preserve a unique singing style known as glasuichka, in which one man performs the melody with one or two other men providing harmonic support. Glasuichka, kvevri, and chovqan are just 3 examples of what UNESCO calls intangible cultural heritage, oral traditions, crafts, and rituals that are passed through communities from generation to generation. Dozens of countries are hoping to see their own cultural traditions receive special UNESCO designation when Baku hosts the body's Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage on December 2nd through 7th. Ukraine has nominated its colorful form of folk painting, known as petrikivka, which since the late 19th century has been used to decorate the fences and houses of the village of the same name in south-central Ukraine. Other nominees include Iranian traditional medicine, the Moldovan and Romanian Christmas-time caroling ritual of Kolindat, and from Kyrgyzstan, the epic trilogy telling the story of the creator of the Kyrgyz nation, Manas, his son, Semetier, and grandson, Setiek. UNESCO, which is marking the 10th anniversary of its 2003 Convention on Intangible Cultural Heritage, does not award cash prizes for getting added to its list. Instead, the agency says the designation can provide these cultural traditions with much-needed attention and funding on their own regional and national levels, as well as internationally. UNESCO says these so-called intangible elements are unique because they represent the cultures of individual communities, not countries, a step that's meant to show the fundamental diversity of UNESCO's 150 member states around the globe. Even so, some of the items on this year's list of nominees are unmistakably linked to the identity of the country they come from. Things like the Mongolian ger, or yurt, the coffee culture of Turkey, and the making and sharing of the spicy Korean cabbage dish known as kimchi.